Hello and welcome back to Crossroads. My name is Al. Today we're working on Toy springing legs, roads 4 through 6. But before we get started, I just wanted to recap some of the things that you shouldn't do while performing the form itself. And that's basically the footwork. I spoke about it yesterday, but I don't know if it was clear or if I showed the the what you shouldn't do in with your footwork. Okay, so I just want to make sure because I don't want you to get injured, and it's easy for someone else to injure you if you don't have your footwork properly aligned. Okay, so let me just quickly show you what I mean on that. Okay, so if you're standing, we're going to go into a bow stance, right? I said you shift your weight, you lean forward, okay? Now notice my foot, my back foot is also at a 45. My front foot is pointing straight, but it can also point slightly inward, okay? Right now it's pointing straight. As you can see, back foot is at a 45. Now some people, or when they're first learning, let's just say it that way, they tend, when they go into, let's say if they're coming from here and they step down, their foot remains like this. Okay, that's incorrect. I also see this happening when they throw a punch, or I see this, they're lifting their toe. All that is incorrect. You should always be grounded and your foot should be aligned. Okay, if you're going to throw the punch, you align your footwork. Okay, your center is here. Okay, this is your front of the foot. You should not lean over to throw the punch because you can easily be pulled away. If your heel is pointing upward, okay, and you're throwing the punch, you're not grounded, you're not centered, okay? You need to be grounded and centered when you throw the punch, okay? Once again, if you throw the punch, your footwork should be aligned, your waistline should be centered, okay? Your foot should not be like this when throwing the punch, should not be like that either. Great way, this is a great way to injure your knee because you're putting downward pressure on the knee. It's a great way to somebody else to come behind you and stomp on your ankle, and then you're done. You're done for the season, okay? So just be aware of that when you're doing these stances, that even if you're going into a horse stance, okay, if you're here and you're stepping down, let's say we're doing 2, see my footwork, both my toes are pointing straight out. It's okay if they're slightly pointing this way, but it's not okay if they're pointing out like this because now it just throws the whole form off. Okay, you're putting a lot of pressure on the back hamstrings if you do this. It's not ballet, okay? So just be aware of that this is your horse stance, okay? Perfect. All right, let's do number 4. And I will do the form first and then we'll break it down and I'll do it a little bit slower. Once again, before I forget, if you like this channel, give me 2 thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. All right, thank you. I'm going to say thank you right now. All right, let's get started. So picking up where we left off, number 4, okay? Number 4, we come in, punch, open the hand, palm strike, fan arm, not fan arm. You fan or waving palm rather, thrust, hook, circle block. Okay, let me break it down now. That's what that road looks like. That is road 4. Okay, from this angle, once again, feet at a 45. If we were beginning, bring your hands to waistline, Lower the left hand, raise it overhead, and punch. Step down to a horse. As you do that, you're going to bring your left hand to your waistline or to chamber. As you step, you're going to block and punch. Open the palm. The right hand goes under the armpit as you come back up, and you do a palm strike in a rooster. Palm strike again. Right hand goes to chamber, but palm is open. Waving palm. Okay. Thrust. Slightly turn your toe, your right toe inward. You're going to hook. As you hook, your left hand is going to come towards the axillary. Okay. So we were hooking around, straight out, come up, do a circle block. Okay. Let's do it again, a different angle. Let me do it this way so you can get the full picture, hopefully. Hands to chamber. Lower the left hand down. Raise it over the head into a rooster stance. Step down to a low lotus and punch. Open the hand. Swing it towards the front of you. So you're bringing that hand right in front of you. As you start to stand up, you palm strike with the right hand. As you step back into a bow, you're going to open up your left hand from chamber and strike with a palm strike. Now, you're going to wave or turn your left hand. So it's sort of like a waving palm. You're waving it. You're basically going around like that. Okay? As you do this, the right hand then comes to the shoulder. Okay? You're going to thrust with your right hand like a takeoff. This is your platform, and you're taking off. Okay? And you're striking. Now, turn your right toe slightly in, turn your back foot slightly outward. Okay? You're going to bring the right hand, over the head. As you do that, you're going to go down into a low tiger. As you go down to the low tiger, your left hand comes to the shoulder. From here, you come up, you do a circle block. Okay? From here, you're going to turn the toe out, the left toe. Remember yesterday, I said when you do that, you lift the toe up first, pivot with your heel. Next, you're going to lean forward so you can do the toe kick. Toe kick, step. Start bringing the right hand to chamber. Left hand will come to the right shoulder this time. As you lean behind, you can start off in a high lotus and then squat down to a low lotus and punch. And then we begin the form all over again. Okay? Let's do that again. So just to recap. Okay, a lot of moving parts in that one. Here, you want it, so if my hand is in front of me, thumb is pointing that way, to my right, might be to your left, but mine, I'm using my left hand. I am circling or waving the palm. Okay, think of you have a hand or something else, and you're grabbing under and around. Okay? Here, grabbing and around. The other part is when you bring your hand, your opposite hand, to the opposite shoulder. I won't say right or left because you may be using your right and I'm using my left arm. Okay? So as you come in, you're going to strike. Okay? Remember to keep the thumbs pointing in. All Shaolin forms have their thumbs in. Okay? Punch with the thumb inward. Same with the palm. It's in. Okay? So we strike. One, you can practice this move too, if that helps you. You know? Practice here, strike. Okay? Notice one thing. You're always protecting that point there because of the pressure points that you have. Okay? All right. So let's get started again. All right. Number 4, Tan Toi. We begin nice and slow. Remember, you can go at your own pace, but eventually you'll be doing this form a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. Open the hand. The opposite hand is underneath my armpit. Wipe. Open the hand, sorry. Open the hand, and you're in a rooster stance. Step back. Palm strike. Okay? Now, remember what I told you about your footwork. Okay? Your toes should be pointing straight or slightly inward, but not outward like that. And the back foot, if you notice, it's at a 45. Not like this, not like that. Okay? And your body is centered. Okay? From here, we're going to do the waving palm. As you do the waving palm, you're going to bring the right hand to your upper bicep. From there, you thrust. Okay? Now adjust your right foot, adjust your left foot. As you come overhead, you sink down into a low tiger. You hook. And you do that circle block. Okay? Now make sure that your back hand or your back arm is not behind you. I'm not doing that because then somebody can take you and break your arm. You don't want that. You want your arm outward, okay? The hook, that was another thing we didn't show you, but here's the hook. The hook straight out, like so, okay? All right. So we have the palm strike and we have the hook, okay? From there, I forgot where I was, but let's start from the beginning. Sorry, I lost my pace there for a sec. So once again, let's take it from here. We sink down and punch. Open the hand. Palm strike. Palm strike. I'm going to move up a little so you can see. There. Okay. That was the waving palm. Right hand on top of the bicep. Thrust. Adjust your foot. Sink down into a low tiger. Circle block. Palm strike. Right from the center. So as I'm coming in, right, it's coming from my center and straight out. Okay? From here, I turn the toe out, my left toe. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to toe kick. Okay? So from here, turn the toe out. I toe kick, I step, I punch. Open the hand. Palm strike, palm strike. There's that waving palm again. Thrust. Hook. Circle block. circle block, turn the toe out, toe kick, bring the left hand to chamber, bring the right hand to your shoulder as you sink in from a high lotus, just bend down, straight down, and punch. Okay? Open the hand. Right in front of you. Bottom hand here. Straight up, palm strike, waving palm, thrust, hook, circle block, turn the toe out, toe kick, right? You step back, you did the toe kick. From here, adjust your right foot. We're going to close, should be in a 45. Bring the right hand to chamber. You're going to bring the left hand to the shoulder and punch. That is road 4, okay? Practice that. Do it as many times as you can. And next one, we're going to do road 5, okay?